In my now 25 years of life, I'm only really acknowledging the fact that if you want to do something meaningful, if you have something that's itching in the back of your mind that you really want to do, but you're not sure how to start, you're not sure if you have the time, the only way to have the time is to make it. You have to make time for the things that matter to you. And in fact, most people already do. If you care about your health, you're going to make time to go to the gym for 1 hour a day. If you care about eating, you're going to check out a new cafe maybe once a week, indulge into something you haven't tried before. And we all have the capacity to kind of carve out a bit of time for something that truly matters. And obviously, as kids, right, we used to say to our parents, hey, I want to play basketball. And the next week you show up to a basketball training with a new team you've never met before, and all you had to do was show up. To show up with a can-do attitude and a willingness to learn. And as you get older, the accountability is on yourself to make these bookings, to go out of your way to find new adventures and to try new things. And I think, in my mind, content creation is, for myself, something that just itches in the back of my mind. What if I made videos for myself? What if I was able to create something that meant something to me personally that I can share with people and just share my story and hopefully help someone out there? I'm going to use Ali Abdaal as an example. I haven't actually started reading this book, but at least from his content that I've been watching on YouTube in the last couple of weeks, he talks about how he was able to create 2 YouTube videos a week as a full-time doctor, as a full-time student, and he was able to carve out the time to make those videos because it mattered enough to him to make it happen. And of course, content creation is a challenging thing. You can go on YouTube and look up all the videos. What camera should I buy? What lenses should I get? And I see a lot of YouTube creators recommending $4,000 cameras with a $4,000 lens to people who've never picked up a camera and say get into sports photography. And it is very difficult to kind of consider that when you haven't actually experienced it for a first time. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm making it as approachable for me and as easy for me to make content that matters to me. And I think I'll stick with it for the long term and just continue making videos. Like, I work full-time as a marketing person for a basketball team that I absolutely love. And I want to take you guys on adventures on how I make my content, what a game day at my stadium looks like. That would be really fun. And I want to talk about the challenges and the personal experiences of making content, right? I've got all these books here that I can learn from and get better every single day. And that's a super exciting experience, being 25 and just being willing to learn new things every day. Staying open-minded, that's a huge thing. But the thing is, with all these books, you can read as many books as you want, right? Hidden Potential, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Ali Abdaal. You can read all the books in the world, but you have to apply the knowledge for it to actually make an impact on your life. Apply it, right? Challenge yourself and apply the knowledge that you've learned to the real world. If you've got that itch in the back of your mind, you want to start something new, you want to challenge yourself, start. Doesn't matter how. This is, the 900th YouTube video I've recorded and only like the 10th I've uploaded. And talking about content creation, I make videos full-time as my full-time job. So it's not always the easiest for me to come home and talk about making content because I feel sometimes I'm just talking about work. And if some of you follow me on TikTok, I've started a 7-day niche series. So I'm going to be dumping new content every single week of something different, a different niche every week. I started with men's cologne and now I'm doing guitar covers and music. Next week I might do a running challenge every day for a week. The next day I might dunk every day for a week. I've got all these little things that spark my interest that I want to play with, and that's what I use TikTok for. So it's using other outlets to really streamline the content that I want to make. You will get better at what you care about if you carve out the time and make it a priority in your life.